I never thought I'd see her again. Not like this. Not after everything. My name is Mark. 7 years ago, I walked out of a courtroom with divorce papers in my hand, and a hole in my chest the size of our entire marriage. We had been together for 12 years, high school sweethearts, who built a life, a home, 2 kids. Then came the late nights, the secret phone calls, the way she'd smile at her screen like I didn't exist. I found the messages. Not just flirty texts, proof. Hotel receipts, photos. His name was everywhere in her phone. Can't wait to see you again. She didn't even fight it when I confronted her. She just looked down and said, I'm sorry, Mark. I fell out of love. That was it. No big explanation. No begging. We split everything clean. The house, the savings, custody on weekends. I moved to a small apartment across town. She kept the kids most of the time. I threw myself into work, tried dating a few times, but nothing stuck. The betrayal stayed like a shadow I couldn't shake. 7 years passed. The kids were teenagers now, smart, funny, a little distant, when they talked about mom's new life. I heard bits and pieces. She was happy, traveling more, still with the same guy from back then. I told myself I didn't care. I told myself I was over it. Then, one rainy Tuesday evening, I stopped at a little coffee shop downtown to kill time before picking up the kids from soccer practice. The place was quiet, only a few tables occupied. I ordered a black coffee, sat by the window, and scrolled my phone like always. That's when the door opened. She walked in. Same dark hair, same way she tucked it behind her ear, but older, softer around the eyes. She was alone, carrying a book under her arm like she used to when we'd read together on Sunday mornings. Our eyes met across the room. Time stopped. She froze for a second. Then she gave a small, sad smile and walked over. Mark, she said softly. It's been a long time. I nodded, throat tight. Yeah, it has. She asked if she could sit. I didn't say no. She pulled out the chair across from me, set her book down, some poetry collection, and folded her hands. We sat in silence for a minute, rain tapping the glass. How are the kids? She asked first. Good. Growing up too fast. She nodded. They tell me you're doing well. New job. New place. Nothing special, I said. Just getting by. Another pause. I wanted to ask 1,000 things. Why she did it, if she ever regretted it, if she was still with him, but the words wouldn't come. Then she looked straight at me, eyes shining with something I hadn't seen in years. Regret. Real regret. Mark, she said, voice barely above a whisper. I owe you something I've never said out loud. Not to you. Not even to myself. Really. I waited. She took a shaky breath. I didn't just cheat on you. I destroyed us on purpose. My heart slammed against my ribs. What? I was scared, she continued. Scared of getting older. Scared the kids would leave someday and we'd be alone together, staring at each other like strangers. I felt trapped. Not by you, by me. By the life I thought I was supposed to want. So I looked for an escape. I found someone who made me feel young again. Exciting. Wanted. I told myself it was just an affair, that I'd stop. But I didn't. I kept going until it blew everything up. I stared at her. You said you fell out of love. I lied. Her voice cracked. I never stopped loving you. I stopped loving who I had become. I was a coward, Mark. I blamed the marriage instead of facing myself. I hurt you. I hurt the kids. I hurt us. And every day since, I've carried that. The coffee shop noise faded. It was just her words hanging in the air. I thought you'd moved on, I finally said. Happy with him? She shook her head. We broke up 2 years ago. He wasn't what I thought. Turns out running from your problems doesn't fix them. It just drags them somewhere new. I've been alone since. Therapy. A lot of it. Trying to understand why I threw away the best thing I ever had. I didn't know what to say. Part of me wanted to yell. Part of me wanted to walk out. But mostly, I just felt tired. Tired of carrying the anger. Why tell me now? I asked. Because I saw you sitting here, and for the first time in 7 years, I didn't want to run. I wanted to be honest. Even if it's too late. Even if you hate me forever. You deserved the truth back then. You deserve it now. She reached into her bag and pulled out a small envelope. This is for you. It's letters I wrote over the years. Never sent them. They're not excuses. Just what I wish I'd said. I took the envelope but didn't open it. Not yet. I don't know if I can forgive you, I said quietly. I know, she replied. I don't expect you to. I just needed you to know I'm sorry. Truly sorry. And that I still think about what we had. Every day. The rain picked up outside. She stood slowly. I won't keep you, she said. Tell the kids I love them. And take care of yourself, Mark. She turned to leave. Wait, I said. She stopped. I looked up at her. Maybe someday we can talk again. About the kids. About everything. Her eyes filled with tears. She nodded once. I'd like that. Then she walked out into the rain. I sat there a long time, envelope in my hand, coffee cold. 7 years of pain, and in 10 minutes, everything shifted. Not fixed. Not back to how it was. But something cracked open. Something that had been locked tight. I don't know what happens next. Maybe nothing. Maybe forgiveness takes longer than 7 years. But for the first time since the divorce, I didn't feel only anger. I felt possibility. Sometimes life gives you one last conversation, not to rewrite the past, but to finally speak the truth. And sometimes, that's enough to start healing.